What's up, guys? We are back at you with a whole brand new video. Today Mike is on the camera, and unfortunately David isn't here today, but as of right now we got some good news about the 350. I went ahead and I got the right tire. I got the correct tire for this car, so hopefully we shouldn't be running into this issue. In the last video when we were working on the 350, if y'all remember, we were having issues with this clearance right here rubbing against the frame, and I'm not too sure if you can tell. If you can tell, if you look at the tire from the car being moved and the steering wheel being rubbed, it's definitely been messing up this tire, so that's an issue we've been having. So we don't want to have that issue anymore, especially when we put the new fender on. We're gonna have issues with it even destroying the fender, which we don't want. By the way, the bumper did come in, the stock bumper did come in, and I have the fender, so we are going to be test fitting that today. Should be a very simple install. Also, yesterday, I didn't film this because I didn't think it was much important. Yesterday I went ahead and I installed the new headlamp that I did get also, but I noticed that this looked kind of ridiculous and very funny. So my issue is I have a new headlight, right, stock. This one is very bunk and yellow. As you can tell, it has, you know, some aging going on to it. Looks like it needs to be restored. I was considering on, you know, saving the money and just going ahead and restoring the headlight, but I was like, you know what, if I'm gonna put all this money into it, I'm gonna go ahead and do it the right way and make sure it's done right. So I went ahead and I just bought a new headlamp. We're gonna be installing that little later on today. But yeah, as of right now, me and Mike are gonna be working on removing this tire and installing this new tire and making sure the fitment is a lot better and there shouldn't be no issues, hopefully, with rubbing and clearance. So that's where we are right now. So we're gonna go and start taking off this tire and loosening all the lug nuts. Get me? That was a hard nut to bust, bro. So now we're just gonna go ahead and loosen them all up, which they probably already should be.
Guys, if you haven't checked out the video yet on how to black out your taillights, give it a look. The link will be in the description. And this is just little end results. To be honest, it looks really dope.
That's right. Now we're gonna go and start jacking it up and just pull out the tire. Once we do that, we're gonna go and slap on this new tire, check the fitment, make sure everything's good. There's no issues with clearance and stuff like that. Then we should be up and ready. So if y'all didn't know, Michael actually used to work at Discount Tires, so he knows what he's doing. Chat with me nuts, bro. He's stepping on me nuts, bro. I don't like when men step on me nuts. So I made the issue, unfortunately, and put it in the wrong spot. Rookie mistake. So it's sliding off the side skirt, and since this side skirt isn't bolted on, it's kind of sketch. So we're putting the old tire back on so we could lower it, because unfortunately this tire size is not different, but it's a little bit taller than this one. And with this ground being unleveled, we're having issues with the clearance on trying to put it in. Oh yeah, as you can see, we're not running into that issue with the clearance right here. The other one was like probably like right about here. Oh, you can't even see. The other tire was like right about here. So then like when the tire would turn, it would, you know, rub. As you can see, there's like tire marks already right there. Oh man, my mitts is dirty. But yeah, so there should be no issue. Once we got it on, we're gonna go and start turning the wheel. Also, one thing that I need to get, I haven't ordered yet, but I'm probably gonna order today, is this door handle that doesn't open. Nope. No access, baby. I definitely need to go online and order this. I heard this is a common thing with Nissan. The engineers on these cars weren't smart enough, and they used the plastic inside, basically, what I've heard, and it tends to break over time. So yeah, this is gonna need to get replaced. This we're gonna go ahead and take off. We're gonna go and take off this underliner. Might just buy a new one. This is kind of shredded and just chewed up. I might buy a new one later on, or I might just run it without even on it.
Well, they're not tight right now. So
yeah.
we're gonna lower the jacket a little bit and then I'll tie it more.
All right, cool, cool. This way.
Good.
This way. Do that.
Try it again.
What is that?
It is a little rub.
Where? As you can see, we're still running into an issue with clearance. I don't know why. I really don't know why. You want to turn the wheel for me?
Yep.
Please. So, I don't know. Turn it the other way. Go back again? Yeah, no, the other one was pretty bad. My issue, my concern is the fender. Like, I don't want to like.
No, the fender should be fine. It's the whole frame itself.
Yeah. But I don't understand why we're still having that issue. Mind you, this car still needs an alignment, and we're thinking that could be it. Maybe it just needs to be realigned, and that could be one of the issues that we're running into. I know the previous owner did tell me that he thought he may have bent the control arm. I'm not too sure. I've looked at it. It doesn't look bent compared to the passenger side. But if it is bent in any type of way, even if it's just by even by a tiny bit, it could be causing issues with the clearance on these wheels. But it's not as bad. The rub is not as bad as it was on the previous tire that we had on.
Yeah, that previous tire was too fat.
But at the same time, I don't want to ruin, I don't want to be going through tires on my left side because of clearance issues. I definitely want to get this fixed and repaired. So me and Mike were looking at one of the reasons why, the rubbing issues going on, right? So we looked up some video and we discovered, how the control arm is supposed to look, right? As you can see, the control arm is looks kind of slanted, as when he hit the wheel, when he got into the accident, the impact was right about the headlight, pushed everything back, and as you can see, there is some rubber, hit right here. So it definitely messed up the control arm. So that's gonna be something that needs to be replaced. So that's the main issue we're running into right now, is because of the control arm is bent, it's having issues with clearance on the tire. It's not the fact that the tire is too big or anything. It has nothing to do with the tire. It has to do with the fact that the control arm is bent.
It's bent left, and it's causing the whole, not only the alignment to be messed up as well too, but it's causing the tire to rub onto the frame, which is a big issue. Big issue.
And we don't want to, like I said, this is a brand new tire. We definitely don't want to mess it up, just because of a control arm. So we're gonna need to, one, get it realigned and fix that control arm, and hopefully that should solve it, right?
Yeah, it should.
Yeah, right now we're gonna go and start the process on working on the liner, and we're gonna start removing it. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and remove the liner, just because we want to look at the clearance over here, and we're noticing there is a bigger gap on this side.
Big difference.
That's why I'm saying, like, me and Mike we're thinking that it could be just control arm. We're gonna go and look on this side and just check it out. So from where we last left off, we took off the fender liner, if y'all remember. Now we are gonna be test fitting the fender. This is the fender that I got. Does need to be painted, like I said, but right now we are just test fitting it. And then we got the bumper right here. We're gonna be test fitting all this. We still need to install this new headlamp. This still needs to be removed. As you can tell, it's very bunk and garbage. By the way, I did order that part already, so the part should be coming in for the control arm, and we should have that installed sometime very soon.
I'm gonna have Carlos and his brother work on this headlamp right here, and I'm gonna be working on the fender.
So me and my brother, we got the headlamp off, Now we need to take this, I want to say module, or yeah, module, I want to say. Take this off and disconnect this light bulb, because this is connected to the module. And we actually need to install, oh wow, we need to install the module right here and run that new cord through here, through the light bulb, so it has that xenon light. Once we do that, it should be up and running. Once we have everything connected, that should be it. So yeah, let's get to it. All right, so we went ahead and we installed it. Now we're gonna get it a test light check on it and take off this wrap, because should be all good now. Wow, that looks really, really nice. Shout out to my brother, shout out to Mike for helping me out today. All right, Mike, get the keys.
Yeah. Your flashes, your hazards. Yeah.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Yeah. So these are just the regular stock OEM headlights. I didn't want to go with something aftermarket. I wanted just to stick with the OEM. So yeah, this is just basically the OEM look.
I think we got the fender too.
Yeah, as you can tell, Mike got the fender all bolted up. We're gonna go and test fit the bumper. Wow, that was rough. Alright, so as you can tell, we have the body, you know, the fender, the bumper on up in the front, but we're running into issues with fitment wise. So of course I'm gonna have to take it to the shop where they can fan down the issues where where we're running into. Also another issue we're running into is still that control arm that we need to work on. I already ordered the part, so it should be in by tomorrow. I can go pick it up and then maybe drop another video on maybe installing it, or I might just have somebody else do it, just because I don't have the proper tools to take on a job like that. So as of right now, we are gonna have to send the car to of course a body shop to have them painted. Another issue that I'm running into is still these side skirts. I'm having an issue ordering the OEM side skirts, so I went ahead and I got aftermarket side skirts. So, but when they get in, I'll go ahead and do an unboxing. I'll show you them. We can do a test fitment on the car, make sure everything's up to speed. We definitely want to make sure that the side skirts are going to be matched and perfect. From what the guy told me on the phone, he did say something as in the lines of that these are the same side skirts that they run on the Nismo body kit. So I'm not too sure. He said this is the closest to stock that I would get.
But for the most part, it's starting to look like a car now.
Yeah, for the most part, it's starting to look more like a car. I hope everything gets done very soon. As like I said, I'm hoping to have this car running on the road, inspection and everything done by at least the end of this month, and if not by the end of this month, hopefully by the beginning of next month. And yeah, I mean, then we can start the process where we can start modding the car, where I can go ahead and start buying the parts. You know, I can go ahead and buy the exhaust, mods like that, and this stuff where it's gonna get more interesting, more fun. I know right now it's not really too much I can do. As of right now, I'm trying to fix what needs to be fixed, but this is the process right now. Me and Mike, we enjoyed working on the car right now, but it's like I said, this is as far as we can go right now on it until we get more parts. And yeah, this is it for the video. So stay tuned, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Join the family if you haven't joined. And remember, t-shirts will be dropping very, very soon. And remember guys, possibilities are limitless.